Hello everyone. Today I thought to discuss with you is strategies of process quality improvement. So I'm not going to discuss with you very complex strategies, but anyway, I would like to discuss with you some simple strategies which we can use to improve the process quality. So first, it is very important. We need to understand what is the definition of quality. There can be several definitions. However, simple definition, simple general definition is quality means conformance to the requirement. Actually, that introduced by Philip Crosby, one of the quality guru in the world. Okay, so general definition is quality means conformance to the requirement. But when we come into the manufacturing environment, we have to customize that definition little bit align with the manufacturing. So customized definition is achieving predefined sample. If not, we can tell achieving predefined design. So sample and design is somewhat of standard. So we can tell also customized definition of quality for the manufacturing is achieving predefined standard. In the manufacturing, we are telling quality product based on the alignment of the product with the sample. So achieving predefined standard is the quality for manufacturing. There can be several definitions. Conformance to the specification, that is also one of the definition for quality. The degree to which product or service meet the need of the customer, uniformity around the customer defined target, then exceeding customer expectations. So those are other examples for the quality definitions. There can be a lot. Right. Now, we are going to little bit discuss what are the factors considered before you buy the mobile phone. Okay. So we'll write down in here, what are the factors we are going to consider when we're going to buy the mobile phone. As example, capacity. That is one of the parameter we are checking when we're going to buy the mobile phone. Then maybe camera quality, brand name, country of manufacturing, maybe features, appearance, that means color, shape, and everything. It is included under the appearance. Then warranty period, serviceability, battery life. So likewise, we are consider many factors. Now in here, we have to understand. When we talk about the capacity, actually that is somewhat of tangible property in the mobile phone. So usually we call this kind of things product quality. Product quality. When we come into the camera quality, that is also tangible. It is also included in the mobile phone. So we call that kind of things also product quality related factors. But when coming to the brand name, okay, so brand name represent the process of manufacturing. So based on the brand name, we assume, okay, that brand, okay, in their, that means when they manufacture the product in their plant, they are following the proper manufacturing process. So brand name represents the process quality. And as well as country of manufacturing also represent the process quality. When coming to the features, that is also tangible thing. So it is also product quality. Appearance also product quality. It is also on product. So because of that, we can categorize under product quality. Warranty. So it is not related to the product as well as the process. So because of that warranty period, that kind of things we consider as a service quality. Then serviceability also we can categorize under service quality. Battery life, that is tangible. So it is on the product. So because of that, it is product quality. So when we consider about this example, we can clearly understand when we talk about the product, there are three views of quality. What are those? Product quality, process quality, and okay, product quality, process quality, and service quality. Because of that, we are telling quality is related to the three factors. Quality is related to the three things, three views, three aspects. Okay, what are those three aspects? Product quality, process quality, and service quality. So by considering only the product quality, we can't tell that product is quality product. We have to consider about the process as well as the service. If the product quality is okay, process quality also in the satisfactory level, then the service quality also okay, then we can tell the product is quality product. That is, we have to keep in our mind. So if you are doing manufacturing activities, you have to focus the product quality as well as you have to align, you have to develop, you have to improve your processes to create the good product quality. That means good quality products, as well as after you sell the product, you should have maintained proper services. Then only you can sustain in the competitive marketing environment, competitive market environment. Okay. The other thing is when we run the organization, any kind of organization, it may be manufacturing organization, it may be service-oriented organization, it may be education-related organization. So quality, cost, and delivery are the very important three terms. Cost and delivery also affect based on the quality. So based on that, we have to understand quality is very important factor for any organization. Then I would like to little bit discuss about the evolution of quality also. Quality started from inspection. Actually, in the past, inspection done in a physically separated area. That means production happened in one area, then the checking activity, inspection happening in another physically disconnected area. There are a lot of issues based on that because communication related gaps there, and also sometime after complete the inspection activities, there are several number of product remain for the rework activities, but no anyone take responsibility relating to that rework activity. So that kind of problems there because of that physically disconnection. But we have to understand from this process also, from the point of view of quality, okay, we can satisfy the customer, because whatever the past items only we are sending to the customer, but point of view of the quantity, the company facing some issues because of that remaining product. They have not enough time to rework and send those things, add those things into the shipment also. So because of that, researchers found this is not good concept. So they have done several studies, and they thought to connect the manufacturing operations and the quality activities, interconnected. Then it came concept called quality control. Now what happened? Production activities happen in some place. In front of the production activities, then and there, okay, check-in activities also function. So because of that, that means when we moving into the inspection to the quality control, organization got a huge benefit, because now after quality check complete, okay, are there any damages? Then and there, that message can communicate into the production team. Then production team also aware then and there about the product quality related matters, and they can improve their process to eliminate or reduce the defects. When they're going to eliminate, but they have to understand, okay, these concept. When the damage raised, whoever the technical production members want to understand that damage created based on the human related activity, man, if not, it is happened because of the machine related factor. If not, it may be because of the material, or it may be because of the method. So before take the solution, whoever the person want to take the solution, that person want to understand that problem raised because of these reason, through these 4 reasons. Then that person will get some, what is called that, easiness to take the solution. And that solution may be a little bit fixed solution. So this is called 4M mechanism. When we talk about the strategies of process quality improvement, 4M, consideration of 4M, and based on that take the solutions, that point is very much important. Very much important. Okay. Then when the burning repetitive issues related to the quality arise in the organization, then organization going to categorize the causes under the 4M. That categorization process usually we conduct through the fishbone diagram, if not cause and effect diagram. When we conduct the fishbone related activity, we have to conduct the brainstorming session. Okay, so whoever the persons connected with the problem, everyone has to gather and everyone has to find out the causes together by considering the all relevant factors. Okay, so fishbone, actually the fishbone diagram identifies many possible causes for an effect or problem. It can be used to structure a brainstorming session. It immediately sort ideas into the useful categories. Okay. So fishbone, it is also related to the 4M. This is also one of the strategy to find out the causes and get the understanding before solve the problem, what are the causes and what are the effect. Okay. So when we talk about the histogram, I'll just draw the histogram, only the frame. Okay. So everyone know, okay, there are 4 axes should be in the histogram. Okay, this is 4 axes should be in the fishbone diagram. Okay, this is like a piece with the head of the piece. So usually we have to write down the problem inside the head. Then there should be four axes that is related to the poem. So because of that, four axes should be man, machine, method, and material. So through the brainstorming, usually we are identifying the causes and we are categorizing that causes under these four axes. So when we draw the fishbone diagram, these four axes are must, but based on the problem, sometimes we have to add another axis also. We have to add another axis also. So from the fishbone diagram, how we drive for the problem, that is also a little bit we have to discuss. So I'm not going to do the example mentioned in here in this moment. Okay. So anyway, after we complete the fishbone diagram, you can understand there can be several causes under each and every axis. Then first thing we have to select most weighted axis. Most weighted mean what is the axis included higher number of causes. We have to select. It may be machine, it may be man, it may be method, it may be material. But based on our experience, most of the time, the weighted axis going to be man or method. That is based on the experience. But anyway, it can be machine as well as material. After we find out the most weighted axis, now we have to prioritize what is the causes we have to address first. So it is good to address the critical cause. Okay, so that is we called as a most likely cause. That is we called most likely cause. So most likely cause we have to find out from the weighted axis. Then if you want to give the peak solution, you have to find out the root cause. Okay, then we have to find out root cause from the most likely cause. Then how we can drive? That is the important thing. We have to follow the 5 why analysis. 5 why analysis. So through the 5 why analysis, we can deep down to the root cause from the most likely cause. So I would like to little bit summarize. If the problem, we have to find out the causes. Then fishbone diagram we can use to find out the causes and categorize the causes. After we complete, then we have to find out the most weighted axis. Most weighted mean highest number of causes contain axis. Then we have to find out the most likely cause of that axis. There are separate what is called mechanism to find out the most likely causes also. Sometimes we can use the past data. If we haven't past data, we can conduct the survey. If we have not enough time to conduct the survey, we can select the most likely cause by conducting the voting activity among the members participate for that brainstorming event. So by using any kind of method, we can find out the most likely cause. So after we find out the most likely cause, if we are going to give the solution to the most likely cause, it will not give the peak solution, it will give sometime plaster solution. So if you want to give the peak solution, we have to find out the root cause. Now what we have to do? From the most likely cause to root cause, we can drive through the 5 why analysis. So drawing the fishbone diagram, is one of the strategy to find out the causes. Then selection of most likely cause, and deep down from most likely cause to the root cause also one of the strategies to give the fixed solution. And by giving the fixed solution, we are expecting to enhance the operational KPIs like efficiency, quality related factors, and whatever the other things. Okay, right. Then this is also showing that importance of find out the root cause, because whatever the causes, it's like a symptom. Okay, the real problem inside inside the earth. So we have to deep down to find out the causes. If we give solution for the real causes only, the total problem going to be solved in a fixed way. So that is very important thing. Right. Now, when we conduct the quality control, there was an improvement, but quality control also we are doing after complete the product. So because of that, we can tell this is like a post-mortem. Okay, after we check, okay, we are finding out the pass or fail related thing. Then if it is fail, then and there we are going to take the solutions also. However, the finding the issues, that activity we are doing after complete the operation activity. So that is also little bit discussable point. So because of that, researchers conduct their research continuously, and they found another concept called quality assurance. Okay, so quality assurance also one of the strategy. Quality assurance means now we are assuring the quality throughout the whole process. That means when the raw material came into the organization, we are doing some quality related activities. So likewise, step by step, each and every step we are including some quality related activity. Now we are not wait till complete the product. Throughout the process, we are assuring the quality. When we conduct this quality assurance function also, the people highlighted there are a lot of disadvantages. What are those disadvantages? The main thing is number of people in the quality department increased drastically. Number of people. Okay. Then when number of people increase, what happened? Number of layers also increase. So because of that, organization has to spend huge cost for the quality related activities as a salaries. Then when the layers increase, what is the next point, next issue happen? The communication gaps also created. So there are so many things, okay, mismatch, okay, wrong decisions flowing from top to bottom. There are a lot of things happening. And also, the researchers which conduct the research related to the manufacturing, they found that check-in is totally non-value adding activity. So after we produce, if we are checking that product in different stage, so check-in is totally non-value adding. So definition for the value adding is if any activity change the shape, composition, nature of the product, or anything requested by the customer, that means they are willing to pay, those activities only we can consider as value adding activities. So because of that, researchers started their research again and again, they conducted. Then they found another concept called, okay, this is a little bit related to the quality assurance. Okay, quality assurance is some kind of the plan and systematic activities implemented in a quality, the act of giving confidence, the state of being certain, or the act of making certain. So as we discussed, the next concept came into the account. It is called ISQ. ISQ means in station quality. Some organization name this as a BIQ, that means built-in quality. So according to the ISQ, what happened? We have to assure the quality at the source. That means whoever the person produced the product, that person responsible to make sure the quality. That is the ISQ. If we can implement ISQ in proper way, definitely we can reduce the quality card, and hence we can reduce the non-value adding activities, and it will support to enhance the organization cash flow, organization bottom lines also. Okay. Then finally, these days, most of the time we are talking about the total quality management. Actually, total quality management is one of the culture which we have to set up in the organization. It is quality related culture. So as example, quality control, quality assurance, ISQ, when consider those things, there are a lot of tools and concepts we have to implement on the floor. But TQM, it is not included tools and concept. So we have enough tools and concept. Now TQM set up the mindset of the people and surrounding of the organization to drive for the quality excellence level into quality excellence. And so that is called total quality management. Now, when we come in through this evolution, okay, you can understand that strategies also time by time change. So now strategy is the installation quality. So organization want to try to implement installation quality related activities within the organization, and they want to reduce the number of quality card. Okay, then they will take the benefit regarding the cost, as well as when all people concerned about the quality, whoever the producers, okay, then organization quality also improve without taking extra effort. So this is also one of the strategy now organization thinking. TQM also one of the strategy, because there are 6 pillars we have to align. As example, leadership, customer focus, then continuous improvement, then employee engagement, how to measure the performance, supplier collaboration, customer satisfaction. So everything included in the TQM. So TQM also some kind of strategy to align each and every stakeholders into the quality related activities. Now I'm moving to a little bit regarding the continuous improvement related things. Okay, okay, this is called system. Okay, input there. When we put into the input into the process, we can take the output. But here also we have to understand input mean, okay, another name we can give the material. Material. Then when material coming into the process, what happens? There are some man here. And also there can be some machineries. And also man available, machines there. To work the people by using the machine, they should have some methods, procedures. It is required method. So that means this is also governed based on the material, man, machine, and method mean what? Poem. Poem. So that much of important concept is the poem. But strategy I have to set up into here, because this is called open loop system. Open loop system means we are putting input into the process, then the output come, then output going to the customer end. The only we can take the feedback at the customer end. That is called the open loop system. So that is not good. So when we talk about the quality strategies to improve the process, okay, improve the process, we have to convert this open loop system into the closed loop system. How we can do that thing? We have to set up the feedback axis. So each and every process, we have to set up the feedback. So based on the feedback, then and there, we have to adjust the process. Then what happened? We no need to wait till the customer voice come. Okay, within the organization, within the process, we can understand what are the deviations based on the feedback, and we can take actions to align the process to not make the defective product. So this is called the closed loop system. So next, another strategy for quality process improvement is we have to consider every activity process like a process, and we have to set up for the every activity that feedback link. Then activity by activity, we can make sure what are the deviations, and then based on that, we can act and correct the deviations. So this is another explanation, that same thing as example. If we haven't, that means inspection procedures, inspection methodology, then what happened? Defects can leave from the company. But if we have only the judgmental inspection, what happened? Keep most defects from external customer, because we are doing the judgmental inspection. But when we do the informative inspection, so we are collecting the informations, then we are analyzing the information, and we are using that information for the future activity. So it is called informative inspection. Then it is called successive. Under the information inspection, the successive inspection there. From the successive inspection, reduce the defects. Successive means I am checking the quality of the previous operation. That is the successive inspection. But what is the self-inspection mean? I am doing the check-in activities of my operation. So that is self-inspection. Then when we come into the source inspection, we can reach to the zero defect. Okay, then keep error from becoming defect. So that means the defect raised based on the errors. Now, source inspection means we are going to eliminate whatever the errors in the operation. So because of that not coming out the defects, so we can reach to the zero defects. This is that same thing explained in different way. The process one, after we complete the process one, we are conducting the check-in activity inside the process two. Then we are doing the process two. Whatever the activity is done by what is called the done in the process two, we are checking inside the process three. But when we come into the source inspection, same process, we are inspecting in the same process. Second process, then and there, just after the process, we are inspecting. So it is self-inspection. Source inspection. Discovery more mistake before processing. Feedback and corrective actions we can take based on that. So source inspection importance is discovery of mistake before processing, then feedback and corrective action we can take before passing to the next level. So this is also a different representation. So we are giving the levels also as example. If we are not doing the inspection, it is level 1. What happened? Does not identify the defect. If we are not doing the inspection, we can't identify the defects. Then what happened? Defects can leave the factory. So it is customer can, that means defect can reach to the customer level also. In the level 2, judgmental inspected, identify defects but does not remove. Then what happened? Non-defective items we can send into the customer. Informative inspection, lower defects by giving feedback. Okay, so because of that, it is going to the customer, non-defective items. Self-checking within the process, defect don't leave the process. In the customer point of view, it is non-defective item. But when consider the manufacturing plant point of view, okay, defect don't leave the process mean we can reduce huge percentage of rework activities. So level 5 is source inspection. Then we are expecting the zero defect. Okay, so non-defective items going to the customer. So this is also a little bit important factor. So when we talk about the strategies for quality related improvement, that means last few slides we have discussed with you, we have to move, that means we have to going forward to the source inspection level. So source inspection is one of the another strategy. Now, process mapping. Actually, we are not going to discuss with you regarding the process mapping, but I would like a little bit tell. When we draw the process mapping, what we have to do? First, we have to write down the process step. Without considering anything, just we have to write down the process step. Step number 1, step number 2, step number 3, likewise. Then we have to select the symbols. When we draw the process map, there are mainly 4 symbols very important. What are those 4 symbols? The one is circle. Starting or end process, we are illustrating by using the circle. Then other all process steps, by using the rectangle, we can illustrate. If there are some decision making place, so we can't use the rectangle, then we have to use what? We have to use this diamond shape. This is called diamond shape. Okay, then there are 3 symbols here. The connectivity is the another one. That means we have to connect from process to process. To connect the process to process, we are using the arrow mark. We are using the arrow. So after we select all the symbols, now we have to draw the process map. I would like to tell again, I am not going to discuss about how to draw the process map, but I would like to tell you, okay, each and every processes in the organization, we have to draw the process map. From the process map, what we have to do, we have to understand the decision-making point. This kind of diamond shape included places. Decision-making. Decision-making mean, okay, so it is whatever the thing into this symbol, then it can be out from the symbol. As example, if it is pass, it can go in this direction. If it is fail, it can go in another direction. Then whatever the actions need to be taken, then it has to again connect to the main flow. Okay. So important thing I would like to address in here, you have to draw the process map and you have to identify what are the decision-making related places. Because, so decision-making related mean when we set up the quality process, initial stage, we have to give some quality related activity, maybe inspection, maybe other things. So we have to set up the quality activities with the decision box. If you draw the process, you will clearly understand these are the decision-making related activities. So what are the quality parameters, quality checkup, quality procedures we have to set up in that day? That is another strategy, okay, you can use. So what is the strategy? You have to draw the process map. Then you have to identify what are the decision-making related activities. Then you have to decide what kind of quality process procedures we have to set up for that decision-making related activities. That is the process quality improvement related another strategy. Okay, right. Now I would like to little bit talk about the installation quality. I think we all know about the installation quality. I told this is current trend and one of the main strategy to improve the quality related activities, processes. Okay, when we talk about the installation quality, this is called 3C. What is mean by 3C? clear responsibility, consistent standard, conditions response. So all these terms started from C. Because of that, we call this concept as a three C's. Three C's. Okay. Now, under the three C's, there are several factors. Okay. Under clear responsibility, 5S and visual factory. Then operation line balancing activity. That means when we implement the 5S, when we convert our organization into the visual organization, if we are doing the line balancing activity in a proper way, so we satisfy the clear responsibility part. When we talk about the consistent standard, that means standardized work, each and every process we have to give the standardized work. Then what happens? The variations we can eliminate and we can achieve uniformity product. Third one is conditions response. Under the conditions response, and system. And system means we have to in place some audio visual mechanism in the organization operation flow to raise the quality related and other lost time related factors. Then we have to conduct the PDC analysis. It is we are conducting to give the peak solution for critical and burning issues. If you think you want to take the employee engagement to develop the quality process also, Kaizen is one of the best method. Okay, so these all we can categorize under the 3C of the ISQ installation quality process. So this is called visual pyramid. You can see the foundation is 5S. From the 5S, we can organize the workplace. Then the visual display, it will share the information. Then visual control. From the visual control, we can change the human behavior. So because of that, we can prevent the defect and errors. So this is called the visual factory. So when we're going to enhance your quality process, definitely you have to convert your organization into the visual factory level. Visual factory level. Okay. Then when we talk about that clear responsibility, already I have discussed about the line balancing. So why line balancing important? Because okay, there is the three golden rules. There are three golden rules. What are those golden rules? Every operator want to follow up. Accept only good quality, make only good quality, deliver only good quality product. So if the operator want to maintain this one, so we have to reduce the bottleneck. We have to reduce the WIP racing areas. So that is called the proper operation line balancing. So operation line balancing is also one of the strategy to improve the quality process. Please understand. Then standardized work. Okay. As I told, through the standardized work, we can reduce the variations. Okay. This is some format of the standardized work. Then basic steps there, key points there. Then we can put a reason for key points, takt time, cycle time, safety related instructions. Then we can sign and we can take the agreement of each and every people to run this standardized work. So likewise, this is some simple format of the standard work. Okay. Then this is the traditional model. Okay. You can see that red color thing. In the traditionally, that means we are sustaining long time period. Then we are going to do some what is called little bit large scale improvement. Then again, we are going to sustain during the long time. But in the lean model, if not continuous improvement model, we are doing the quick changes, small changes. Then by doing small changes, okay, step by step, we are going into the higher level. Okay. Then SW, if not STW, it is like a support, because we are rotating the PDCA. We are rotating the PDCA. We are planning. We are implementing. That is called do. Then we are checking the progress based on the check-in. If there is what is called the gaps, we have to resolve that gap. So it is like a PDCA. So STW, it's like act as a support. So when that role come into the bad direction, it will prevent by using the standard work. So because of that, standard work also very important. Okay. Then when consider the andons, okay, you can see the what is called that orange color light, red color light. Those are some kind of andon. Andon is called for help. It means I cannot meet the standard. So as example, if any operator switch on the andon mean, that operator asks for the help. That means it is called for help. It means I cannot meet the standard. That means supervisor telling I cannot meet the standard. Please give me a support. So that is the meaning of given by the andon. Andon mean audio-visual mechanism. Okay, if left answered, the problem will not go away. It will only hide until later. It is part of culture that encourage stopping to fix problem and getting quality right the first time. So if we have some andon system, when raise the andons, we have to stop the line and we have to take the fixed solutions. Then without any issue, we can run all the order quantity with the customer satisfaction also. Okay, right. So this is PDC and Kaizen little explanation. You know, PDC mean is strategic, systematic problem solving approach. Then Kaizen mean approach to take the operator's involvement into the development activity. That is called the Kaizen. Okay, right. So implementing PDCA, Kaizen, okay, ISQ concept, all those are also strategies to improve the process quality. Then after we complete the standardized worksheet, we have to conduct the job instruction training. Okay, so job instruction training means we have to train our operators in a proper way. If our operator we train in a proper way, then they are not making the damage. Then it will support to improve the quality process. Some people tell this is like a 4 steps training because there are 4 steps. So we are telling generally this is what is called that job instruction training. Step number 1, prepare the student. How we can prepare the student? Put the student at ease, state the job name, find out what the student already know about the job, get the student interested in learning the job, place the student in the correct position to learn. After complete the step 1, we are moving to the step 2. Teacher demonstrate one work element at a time as student observe. Teacher demonstrate again as student observe each work element and key point. The first time we are telling only the work element. The second time we are telling work element as well as the key point. Okay. Then the third step, teacher demonstrate again as student observe work element, key point, and reason for key point. Explain clearly, completely, and patiently what is called that present no more than the worker can master. Because when we do the training program, worker is not the master. So we have to patiently, we have to train the operator. Then step number 3, have the student try the job while correcting mistake. Student explain the work element as the job is done again. So student explain the key point as the job is done again. Student explain the reason as the job is done again. So after trainer complete their 3 cycles, we are giving chance to the trainee. The trainee also first round, first product, the trainee need to complete by telling only the work element. When that person do the second product, work element and key point, both they have to discuss. The third point, basic steps, key point, and reason for key point. That means it is comprehensive discussion, comprehensive practical session. The fourth part, follow-up. After the training complete, we have to allocate that person into the task, tell the student where to go for help, check their progress frequently. That means whoever the person trained, it may be training instructor. Okay, so check their progress frequently. Encourage them to ask questions, gradually reduce the coaching and follow-up. Then that operator will start the work their own way based on the standard. Okay, this is called the 4-step training. So why we want to do the 4-step training? We want to train our operators in a proper way to eliminate and reduce the defect percentage. So because of that, we are training people into the by using the job instruction training. Because of that, job instruction also one of the strategy to improve the process quality. Okay. Now I would like to little bit talk about the cost of quality, because this is very important factor, but unfortunately most of the organization miss this one. That means they are missed to measure the cost of quality in a frequent manner. Okay, there is a picture here also. Cost we have to reduce, efficiency, quality we have to increase. Okay, so when we talk about the cost of quality, there are 5 categories: prevention cost, appraisal cost, internal failure, external failure, as well as opportunity cost. Then prevention and appraisal cost we can categorize under the cost of achieving good quality. That means we are spending this money to achieve the good quality. Preventive means cost incurred during product design. That means still we have not started the product. At the product design stage, we are thinking about the quality. Then appraisal cost, it may be measuring equipment, measuring tape, testing related cost, analyzing cost, those kind of things. So if we spend some reasonable amount of money for this preventive and appraisal cost, we can achieve the good quality. That cost we are spending for the good quality. Then internal failure and external failure are the poor quality. Okay, so we have to start to measure how many internal failures per month, how many external, that means final failures in the month. Okay, when we analyze those things, we will realize what are the issues we are facing. So when you realize that thing, you will going to find out the solution. So that is the cost of quality related strategy. Okay. So this is little bit big video, the lengthy video. So already we have discussed about definition and evolution of quality, cause and effect diagram, continuous improvement, process mapping, in-station quality, standardized work, job instruction training, and finally, we have discussed about the cost of quality. So if organization can set up all these things, okay, in their organization, definitely they can improve their quality process. Because of that, we can tell these are the strategies to improve the process quality. I think everyone clear that. So I actually, when I start this video, I told you there are so many strategies. I am going to talk with you regarding the simple strategies. All these are simple strategies, but please keep in your mind, when you implement and sustain those things, okay, your profit may be double. Even these are very small. So that is the beauty of this concept. So I think you may got some rough idea what are the simple strategies which we can use to improve the process quality. So that is my expectation was also. So I'm expecting to meet you with another video. If you can touch my logo on the video, then you can subscribe this channel. Then you will receive whatever the new video release, just released, you will receive. So thank you very much. I'm expecting to meet you with another video also in soon future. Thank you very much.